Alrighty, Nightwish. Hello folks, I am back. I do apologise for the 6-month hiatus I did take from this channel. I didn't exactly mean to do that, but my life got a bit crazy. I won't go into it now because you're probably just here for the reaction to Nightwish, which is completely understandable. I'll just mention about it at the end of the video if you want to hear, if you care. It doesn't matter if not, but anyway, I am back. I promise. I've returned. And today we're going to be listening to Nightwish. It's not actually my first time ever hearing Nightwish. I have heard Nightwish once before. I think one song which was called Amaranth. I was obsessed with their song Amaranth when I was about 13, but I think when I listened to anything else by them I wasn't particularly taken when I was younger. It's not really my kind. I don't really listen to a lot of symphonic metal, to be honest, but the one that everyone keeps telling me to listen to, or kept telling me to listen to, was Ghost Love Score. So this is the one. I think this is, I'm assuming it's this one, which is the Nuclear Blast live version. Has 38 million views, so I'm assuming it's this one. Hold on one second. Amaranth? Nightwish? I don't know how Amaranth. I think I was spelling it like the Twitch streamer. This is 129 views. This is the one that I know. See? That is... Oh my god. Yeah, that's full on nostalgia for me right there. 18 years ago. I even remember the video. I'm gonna have to listen to that again after I've done this. But anyway, that is the one that I know, and I think that is the only one that I know. Ghost Love Score is not in my repertoire, so that's what we're gonna listen to today. Anyway, without further ado, this is Nightwish, Ghost Love Score. Similar sounding to what I remember. She sounds unreal. Like,
came to me
So many layers to it. There's so many layers to the sort of orchestral side of it. Is that a backing track? Like, I'm assuming they have like a synth player, right? But oh, I've heard that before. I've heard this. Oh, I just got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. I've heard that before. Maybe I've heard it sampled or something? I don't know. Bloody hell. Right. Well, oh my gosh. As you guys know, well, you may not know, it might be your first time here. Hello, if it is. I will listen to the whole song all the way through before I say anything about it, which is to detriment to me and my channel, because that means I end up getting copyright striked out the wazoo and I never get any money for anything. And sometimes I can't even upload videos because they're like, you're just uploading a music video that belongs to someone else. And I'm like, you know what, fair enough. I hope that's still okay for me to do when obviously the song is a little bit longer. That was like a longer song, but it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like 10 minutes at all. That just flew past, to be honest. I'd love to know whenabouts in that set, in their set, that was. She sounded unbelievable. I feel like for me, the true appeal of a band like this is the strength of the vocals. I think if they weren't as powerful as that, if they didn't maybe have her as their frontwoman, then I don't think I would be as pulled in by it. Oh, that fun timing switch up there. That's fun. I think as well, bands like this often get referred to as like gothic, right? Like gothic metal. I guess with the aesthetic as well, they kind of put across, or especially the front woman. I'm really sorry, I don't know her name. I should have looked that up beforehand. I usually do that, you know. I usually do look up the band as we're reacting. Nightwish. Tarja! Or is it Floor? Wait. Who is it now? Oh my god, it's given me like three different leads. Who is it at the moment? Let me see. Who are you? Band. Let me see. Floor! Where was Tarja? Maybe the old vocalist? I know of Tarja. I don't know of Floor. So that probably shows how long ago it was that I actually listened to anything Nightwish related. But yeah, it's kind of a gothic vibe, right? I don't know, I'm not a goth, so I wouldn't be able to say anything. To me, this kind of music fully puts across more something like an epic fantasy. Do you know what I mean? It sounds more like, it reminds me more of some sort of like princess in a tower and a knight on horseback with the sword and do you know what I mean? Like that's more of the vibe to me, is sort of epic or like high fantasy more than goth. But I do think as well those two things are probably there's a crossover between sort of like gothic and medieval, obviously, so maybe that's just where I'm getting that from. But they essentially, especially the well, we'll get there in a minute, but when the bit towards the end, it was really making me think about the fact that this band, I don't know how many members there are. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 people have essentially scored like an epic fantasy all by themselves, which I think is really cool. And they're doing it on stage. I think that's awesome. But it sounds like it could be in a movie or a TV show or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Do you know the kind of vibe I'm talking about? She's unreal. Yeah, man. Cheers. She looks like she loves it as well, which maybe that sounds sort of silly to say, but I love when vocalists look like they're having the time of their fucking life when they're performing as well. I think it adds so much to it. Like she's obviously having the best time, which I mean, if you could sing like that, I think all of us would enjoy singing if you sounded like that. The subtitles are wrong as well, but... This is fantasy music, man. The wind chimes on the drum kit is so sick. I don't know why I think that's so cool. The way he just reaches over and just does a little tingle tingle. That's so cool. There's 6 of them. I feel like I'm probably, it's probably because I'm so captivated by Floor that I'm not really looking at the rest of the band. I'm a bit like, where's the rest of them? Is one of them playing a synth? Is there a keyboardist? There must be, right? It might also just be the camera angles we're getting. What have we got? Drums, vocals. Are you, oh, is it this thing? With the big organ on it? I'm assuming, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's the best feeling in the world, isn't it? That is the best feeling in the world. Being on Barrier and singing that is the best feeling in the world. There's no feeling better than that. Trying to see. So we've got drums, vocals, lead guitar, bass, organ, and then I guess rhythm guitar. I say organ. Like, is it like, what is it? Like a synthy thing? I'd love to know how much of that is being played by the keyboardist and what's a backing track. So I think it's this segment here. This sounds like a backing track to me. But I'm not against the use of backing tracks at all because I feel like they can add so much. I'm a big lover of atmospheric music. I don't really listen to a lot of symphonic music like this, like symphonic metal, but I love atmosphere, both in terms of within the music itself and with staging. So, like, play backing tracks to your heart's content to add the layers and stuff. But I just love to know, like, what's what, you know? Yeah, and I know, I'm thinking about it. I think that sample might have been used in, like, a YouTube video that I watched a long time ago. Yeah, I think it was used in an old YouTube video. I was like, why do I know that? Why have I heard that before? I think it was used as, like, a meme, maybe. That's why I recognize it. Also, she's got a Pagan Fest top on. I remember going to Pagan Fest when I was younger. It was nostalgic. massive fan of this band. This must have been the best night of your life. I feel like as well, this is the kind of performance that you would go home and you'd be like, oh fuck, I think I actually like them now. Like if you weren't super into them before, that's happened to me a few times. I've gone to a festival and whoever's headlined or whatever, I've been like, oh, I don't really care about them. And then I'll be halfway across the campsite, like going back to my tent, and I'll be like, hang on. Why is that unreal? That's happened to me a couple of times. So I reckon there was a lot of people that probably went home thinking, I think I'm a Nightwish fan now. I like this switch up. I feel like the fucking keyboard player has been like shafted in this video. I've not seen him once. I think I've seen his massive, so I think I've seen his massive organ. I mean, I guess terms of service. But I have not seen this person playing their instrument. Everything I say is sounding weird now. She's great on stage as well. She's very commanding. It's funny, isn't it, how when you see shots from behind bands on stages as big as this, it can sometimes make the members look very small when you see them kind of shot from behind, and you can see that is literally just a person standing there on an absolutely huge stage. But they're managing to fill the space really well, I think. Obviously the staging helps, but she's just very commanding of a presence. I feel like everyone in that audience is just staring at her. I feel a bit bad for the rest of the band. Wait, I can see a bit of keyboard. I think I can see it on the side. I want to see this person. Give him some screen time. Was that a keyboard? I don't know. Oh, I love a pyrotechnic, me. Best feeling. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, girly. Honestly, same. That note at the end though. There's a most replayed I can see. There's a bit where it goes really orchestral at the end and it's like, this literally sounds like a fantasy movie. Goosebumps, man. Oh my god, it was the keyboard player! Fuck! Holy shit! It is him behind that, like, contraption. He's probably appeared before in the video. I've just not been paying proper attention. That look on her face of like, yeah, we fucking nailed it. I still feel bad for the keyboard player though, not gonna lie. Yeah, that was really good. When I heard that bit that I recognized, I for a second wondered if it was gonna go like that part of the song. I was gonna be like, oh, I have heard this before. No, I hadn't. I think I just heard that part be sampled for something or other in a YouTube video maybe. But yeah, that's definitely one of those things where I think I would probably, if I witnessed that at a festival, I'd probably go home and have like a Nightwish phase for like a week or something. I just I just don't often listen to much symphonic kind of like what gets tagged as like gothic metal very much. It's just not ever really been my thing, other than like a few specific songs I would listen to perhaps when I was growing up and things like that. But no, that was really cool to hear what they sound like. I'm gonna say it, what they sound like now. This was still years ago. I mean, they have a new album. I'm assuming that is new. That looks like a newer video. Yeah, I don't know when that came out. Maybe I'll have to listen to one of their newer things. Is it the same vocalist again? I'm assuming. Is this Floor? It's gonna be well awkward if it's not. I don't actually know which vocalist this was. If that's not Floor and I've been calling her Floor the whole video, I do apologise. I'm assuming that was her. I don't actually know because this was 12 years ago. Yes, it is her. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Okay, I didn't get that wrong. That would have been really awkward. I like anything with some atmosphere to it, and any kind of unreal vocals, no matter what style, always gives me goosebumps. So I just, yeah, anything that makes me feel something. I don't know if there's any other sort of big songs by them that I should listen to. I mean, all of these have like Nightwish Storytime live. I'm guessing that was Vakken as well. 31 million views. Jesus. If there's anything else I should listen to by them, do let me know because I'm interested to hear. I have a list of stuff that you guys have suggested before. Obviously, I took a 6-month hiatus. I should probably mention a bit about that before I continue, but essentially what happened was I moved house. The last video on this channel was the Deftones reaction, and I recorded that and I posted it, and it got banned in like every single country possible. It was just, you know, because I listened through all the way before I give any of my commentary, because that's just how I prefer to listen to music, but that really doesn't lend itself very well to YouTube reactionary content, unfortunately. So it got just full on, like, it was not able to be listed in any country levels of banned, and I appealed it, but it annoyed me so much that I sort of lost interest in recording any reactions for a while. And then the appeal expired, which allowed me to then post the video, luckily, so you guys were able to see that. But I think around the time that got posted up, I moved. I bought a house, actually. I bought a house. I was living in Northern Ireland, and now I'm living back in England. So I moved country. I pretty much almost immediately got a puppy, which in some ways amazing, in other ways was an absolutely terrible decision, to get what is basically the animal equivalent of a newborn baby when I've just moved into a new house. So there was that, and then there was a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and a lot of stuff going on with my family, and people being unwell and all that kind of stuff. So YouTube as a whole just fell off, which is a shame, but I'm hoping to, I'm coming back now. I'm back, I'm here. And I definitely want to do more reactions. I definitely want to look more into maybe trying to get, I don't really care so much about the monetization thing. That's not because I am literally posting content that's owned by other artists. Like, I'm not going to make a huge fuss about not being able to monetize everything. But in terms of having things blocked completely, that was really annoying, you know, when you spend a while recording something and then no one can see it, and you have to wait a month for an appeal to go through or something. Like, I hate that. So there might be things I might have to do. I was thinking about perhaps starting a Patreon. Maybe doing some Patreon exclusive reactions, maybe reaction requests, things like that. I don't really know how other reactors do it. I don't really watch any other reactors. I'm not very good at this. But yeah, so basically that's just what happened. My life was kind of crazy. Oh, I got diagnosed with ADHD as well. So throw that into the mix. It was just a bit mental. But I am back. I'm determined to do a lot more of these. I enjoy doing them. I really enjoy watching these videos and talking to you guys and finding a community of, you know, music lovers and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't even realize the last video I posted on here, which was the Deftones one, it's got like nearly 200,000 I didn't even see it. I literally didn't even know that happened until today when I went and updated my channel in preparation for posting this, and I was like, oh fuck, I think I'm over 10k subs on here as well, which is absolutely insane considering I've only posted about 10 videos. So thank you very much for that. I don't think I even realized that I'd hit 10k either. So yeah, crazy. But anyway, I'm going to stop yapping now. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And I hope you enjoy this. If there's anything else, I have just seen there is a new warning video in the sidebar that went up about 17 hours ago. So maybe I will do that because I know there is a bunch of you here from when I first listened to the warning. Anyway, but yeah, please do let me know if there's anything else you want me to react to. I do have a small list from what I remember you guys asking me to do last year. So that this was on that list actually. That's where I pulled this from. But yeah, let me know. And yeah, if you want me to do more Nightwish, if you want some warning, if you want whatever the fuck, just let me know. All that being said, as always, look after yourselves, folks, and I will see you in the next one.